Is up, you nice little bloodsuckers? Welcome back to another video. It's Pearl, and today I'm doing something a little fun, little different. You've already read the title, so let's get straight into it. If you've been around the art community on Instagram lately, then you might have seen this post floating around. It's an Animal Crossing Persona challenge, also known as Villagersona, whatever. I have absolutely no clue whoever came up with it. I don't know who made it, but if you're watching this, I love you. Anyway, I've never actually played the Animal Crossing New Horizons game because Nintendo Switches are currently out of stock everywhere because of the stupid virus. So I'm stuck playing New Leaf on my old Nintendo 3DS, but you know, it's fine because Marshall's in my town and I've officially adopted Marshall. Anyway, there's 5 categories for the challenge, and basically your followers have to comment for every category based off of what they think you'd be like as an Animal Crossing character. The 5 different categories are species, color palette, personality, style, and catchphrase. For me, I got deer as my species, pastel blue, pastel yellow, white, and light brown as my colors, uchi, however you say that, it stands for sisterly, as my personality, hip as my style, and one of my best friends decided to suggest wowzers as my catchphrase. A wonderful choice of words, let me just say. Now, with all of my categories chosen by my lovely friends and commenters, it was time to start with my persona. But wait, before anything, I had to choose sort of like a base to start off with. There were not that many deer characters, apparently, but I chose the most basic looking one, which is Fauna. Sorry if any of you guys are Fauna lovers, but she's like the simplest looking one. She has no details like on her face. She's very simple, she's very cute, so I decided to go with her. Alright, now let's get into the actual challenge. So first of all, I took Fauna and I did a little outline, sort of tracing of her basic body, because I wanted to use that as a base. My friends did that as well, so I thought it would be fine. I also didn't know how to draw it myself because I don't really draw animals, let alone like little animal people. So it was new. I adjusted her pose a little bit. She looked kind of funny like that. But yeah, I adjusted her pose a little bit, made her wave, gave her my own little smile. Yeah, like I said, I don't draw animals or this sort of thing ever. I've only drawn like an animal person once, and that was like Tabaxi, or however you say it, Tabaxi race for D&D. But anyway, let's put that aside. I made her ears down a little bit because I wanted to give her a beanie, because I wear beanies sometimes. I've only worn it like once in public, but I wear beanies. I like beanies, they're cute. Now, I was having trouble making this character look like me because of the colors and basically how it looked good. I have dreadlocks, and if back when I made Pearl originally, if I had be able to draw dreadlocks then I definitely would have given her dreadlocks, but obviously she doesn't have dreadlocks because at the time I couldn't draw dreadlocks. Now I can, but I feel like it would be weird to draw her with dreadlocks, because she already has a design. She's already made a presence on the channel, so I don't want to like change her, or it's fine, whatever. Like I said, I wanted to make this character represent me, and so I gave her my signature round glasses. You all know what it is. I also gave her a sort of big, baggy, stuffed shirt into a little skirt. I don't wear skirts, but I do like to stuff my shirt into my pants a lot. So there's that. I wanted to give her a beanie, like I said, but it didn't really look good, so I ended up giving her a beret. You know, Fauna has like little hooves. For my character, I wanted her to look different, so I sort of like extended the hooves a little bit, or like the pattern, and then gave her a little stripe. I'm not sure what I was going with, where I was going with that, but you know, gave her little rosy cheeks like Fauna, but not really like Fauna. I was too lazy to come up with an eye design for her, so I ended up just doing those little closed eyes. It's still pretty cute, I'll be honest here. Here's me attempting to do dreadlocks and not liking how it looked on her. I mean, now that I'm looking back at it, it could have come out pretty cute, but I gave up on it, unfortunately. So, I think putting her and Fauna side by side, there are clear differences here, which is pretty good because that's what I wanted. I wanted her to look like another character. Now for the line art for this one, I've decided to go with colored line art. I don't usually do that. In fact, I never do that. I've only done it a couple of times, and if I do colored line art, it's usually the entire thing has the same shade or same color of line art, but obviously for this one, there were a bunch of different parts, so I had to do a bunch of different layers of colored line art, and it ended up becoming really weird, because I always get my layers messed up and I don't plan beforehand, so it gets kind of weird. But the color palette that I was given, I already told you guys, it's light brown, white, pastel yellow, and pastel blue. And I really like those colors. I like desaturated colors and very light colors. But I don't think the colors really represent me as a person. Mostly because I am tan. I'm a darker skinned person, and like Fauna, I feel like I would, if I were to give myself a character that represented myself or looked like me in Animal Crossing, I'd definitely go with more of Fauna's coloring than white and brown, because I feel like it gives her, because the majority of her fur is white, at least from the front view, and that gives her more of a light, very, how do you say, just not the vibes I want, you know what I'm saying? Like, all the white really lightens up her look, and there's nothing wrong with that, of course, but if I were to do myself, I would go for darker colors. Whereas Pearl, for example, she's designed with a lot more low saturated, darker colors. Well, I mean, the blue isn't really dark, but it's low saturation. Anyway, the point is, her color palette I don't think represented me very well, and that's fine. The commenter didn't know me IRL or didn't know me personally, so I can't really blame them for that. But I think with giving me the brown and the white, I think they were going for this type of vibe with the coloring, so I couldn't really complain. And actually, after I added the nose, she kind of looks like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, even though Rudolph isn't even that color, like, doesn't even look like Rudolph. The nose is kind of red, and it was really cute, so. Now, like I've said before, I wanted my character to represent me, and I couldn't do much of that other than the accessories and maybe the expression and personality. Other than the accessories and probably some parts of her design, she doesn't really look like me, and you know, I can't really blame anyone for that, honestly, because it is part of the challenge to use what you were given. But the brown hair really sets it apart from myself. And I know usually some people, like my friend who did it, she didn't really make it look like her. She made like a little gummy bear, it was really cute. But for me, I wanted her to look like me, and the best I could do was really just give her the sort of outfit that I would wear, even though I don't wear skirts like I've mentioned. But I don't know if I mentioned this before, but if you want to take part in challenges just like this that might end up on YouTube, be sure to follow my Instagram. It's always put down in the description down below. It's pearl_the_bum on that account, and it's mostly OC art, sometimes fandom art, and that sort of thing. So if you're interested in and you like my art, be sure to check that out and give me a good old follow. I hit 100 followers not too long ago, which was pretty awesome. And speaking of which, we are really close to 300 subscribers here on YouTube. So if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe. I do a lot of gaming content and art content. You guys know how it goes. Yeah, we're getting into the parts where it started to be really confusing with all the line arts on different layers and stuff like that. I had to all put it together, then blend stuff out. It was really weird, and my bad for not paying attention, but that's why I don't usually work with colored line art. I tried to do the thing for the mouth. I did not like it at all, which is why I usually go with black line art, because I really do like that better. now we're getting into the end of this challenge. For the background, I basically tried to do a little Animal Crossing Islands. I kind of failed at it, but you know, it was pretty cute. I'm not gonna lie here. But this challenge was actually really fun. I really like doing challenges where you guys decide what I do and I try to work with it. I actually did another one just like this. It was basically where you guys designed a cat girl OC for me, and I didn't do it on YouTube, but she is on Instagram. Her name is Ophelia. I've drawn her on YouTube once before in the Only Pink Colored Art Challenge. If you missed that, be sure to check it out on the right side of the screen. But yeah, we're getting to the end of this challenge, and if you enjoyed and like to see more, be sure to drop a like, a comment, check the description down below, hit the notification button, and subscribe for videos every single weekend, or at least I try to do it every weekend. Sometimes I get tired, sometimes I'm not able to edit, and some things come up, but most of the time it is on the weekends, if not during the week. But yeah, this is really fun. I love Animal Crossing. Hoping to get the Switch soon to be able to play Animal Crossing New Horizons. If you'd like some more Animal Crossing content, be sure to let me know in the comment section down below. And I'll see you guys in the next art challenge video. See you next weekend. Bye!